In a world constantly vying for our attention, culture shapes our thoughts, beliefs, and even our spiritual walk. Its influence is often subtle. A gentle current pulling us away from the foundational truths of our faith. We might not even realize how deeply we're being molded by the world around us, sometimes without our consent. That as followers of Christ, we are called to a different path, a path of transformation, not conformity. The Bible warns us about the dangers of allowing the world to dictate our spiritual journey. It urges us to resist the pressure to fit in, to stand firm in our convictions. Don't be conformed. Consider how easily we adopt the world's standards of success, beauty, or happiness. These often clash with biblical principles, yet we find ourselves drawn to them, seeking validation. Romans 12:2 powerfully reminds us, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed. This isn't just about avoiding obvious sins, but about discerning the subtle ways culture shapes our worldview. Are we adopting its values, its priorities, its definitions of right and wrong? Without even realizing it, the danger lies in the gradual erosion of our spiritual distinctiveness, becoming indistinguishable from the world. We are called to be salt and light, to influence culture, not to be absorbed by it. This requires intentional reflection, a conscious effort to examine our hearts and minds. Are our thoughts truly aligned with God's Word? Or have they been subtly shaped by worldly philosophies? Guard your mind. The battlefield for our faith often begins in our minds, where ideas take root. What we consume, what we listen to, what we watch, all contribute to the landscape of our inner world. If we fill our minds with worldly narratives, how can we expect to think biblically? This reflection isn't about isolation, but about intentional engagement with discernment. It's about asking, does this align with God's truth? Does it draw me closer to Him, or pull me away? The contrast between worldly chaos and spiritual peace is stark. Truth versus culture. While culture often promotes self-reliance and fleeting pleasures, God's truth offers enduring hope. In moments of solitude, away from the noise, we find clarity, we find God. The act of opening the Bible, of engaging with its ancient wisdom, is an act of defiance against cultural deception. Prayer is our direct line to the Creator, a shield against the world's subtle attacks. It's in these quiet moments that our minds are renewed, our spirits strengthened, and our focus realigned. We are called to actively renew our minds, to transform our thinking by the power of God's Word. This isn't a passive process, it requires daily discipline and a hunger for truth. Let us intentionally seek out biblical perspectives on every aspect of our lives. Let us choose to fill our minds with what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. By doing so, we become living testimonies of God's transformative power, shining brightly in a conforming world. May we all strive to guard our minds, renew our spirits, and live lives that truly reflect Christ. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and stand firm against cultural deception.